Anyway, for those of you who are joining us for the first time, welcome aboard. The number one rule is even if you've run this, a lot of us have not, including myself, and just don't click anything. Don't run ahead. Don't click anything. Don't spark any NPCs. Don't trigger any quests. Just try not to click things. Wait until there's a raid call to move forward and do stuff so that way we don't accidentally trigger cutscenes and stuff that we don't want to do out of order. We already did the first three raids, three boss mobs in here, so tonight we're going to be picking up where we left off. I believe we are starting with Larodar here in a minute. Maduros is not with us tonight. Maduros usually is our main tank. He had a work emergency, so he is possibly going to be on within the next 30 to 40 minutes. But until he gets there, I'm going to have Duck and Boudreaux, you guys can tank tonight in the meantime. So both of our Blood Knights, Death Knights are on tank duty. And then when Maduros gets here, we will switch over unless you guys are comfortable. If everything's going good, he said he's happy to just play as DPS for the rest of the night, which is probably going to be good. He's had a stressful couple of days, so we might just let him be DPS tonight. So you guys can be on tank duty. Dun, 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 dun. I think we're good to go for night. This is a what was our numbers last week, Kel? Do you remember? It was like 18 people last week.
Yeah, 18.
So we're doing significantly more tonight. So we're getting close to, isn't max 30 people?
It is, I believe.
Yep.
Okay, so just a little maintenance for people, because I know this has been coming up a lot in guild chat over the week. So for all the new people, we have not yet had to approach the conversation of what do we do if we have 35 people logged on and there's only space for 30. The only answer I have for everybody is just please be patient with us because we are growing rapidly and quickly, and it would be, in a perfect world, yes, we'll have a B team set up eventually, but until that point, people cycle in, people cycle out, kids, work emergencies, other things happen. We never know exactly how many we're going to have on a Saturday night, so I'd say if we get to the point within the next month or two where we're starting to field 35, 40 people, we'll take a look at whether we split that into two smaller raids, or if we just say, you know what, let's have 3 people sit out tonight, and then we'll cycle those people through next time and just do it from there. We're here for story, not the gear. I mean, most of us have better gear than what's in here, but there are upgrades here for some people. So obviously, if we can get upgrades, great. But we are doing it for story purposes first and foremost. So we'll cross those bridges when we come to them. But in the meantime, it's looking good. Thanks for being here. Let us make our way back to the place where we left off last time. And if this is a different boss than the one I looked up, I'm going to feel like a noob, but hey, I'm new to this place. I think we went left, yeah? So many green trails of smoke.
The age of dreaming comes to an end. This seed will be the ember that burns the world. Bear witness to the purity of flame and be consumed.
Kel, what happened, man?
I got Yeah.
I got eaten. I burned the wrong res. Good way to go.
Can we get a feast and hellstones, etc.?
All right.
I have no idea how you guys are so fast that you're like 2 rooms ahead.
There's that green guy at the front now gives you a buff if you go in the little green circle by him.
The green treants. Yeah, they give a speed buff when you run through them.
Gotcha.
No, it looks like you're good, Tammy. Licensing, you're here. I think we're good to clear trash, guys. We'll talk raid strategy here in a minute. Yeah, these guys hit like freight trains, so be careful. Alright, back it up, everybody.
I will scatter your remains across the fireland.
Alright, let's go ahead and move here to the gate, and we'll cover this real quick. I think Liart posted a PDF earlier. Somebody did anyway. And then there's also the video stuff here. So if you've gone over those, great. If you haven't, just this will be a pretty complex one. There's a lot of stuff going on with 2 different phases. But essentially during the first phase, a lot of this, as we've done with all of our previous raids, it's one thing to read it, it's another thing to watch videos on it, it's another thing to do it. So we'll probably learn along the way as we go. It looks like during the first phase, the tanks are going to need to just swap between them every time he does a charge, and it says that if you get to the maximum distance, he does less damage. There's going to be fire everywhere, so we just have to deal with the fire as that's happening, I should say. The big thing is just staying out of the fire if you can as he continues to go through and cycle through things. And as we get to the treant ads, when the treant ads come, we'll need to burn the ads down as quickly as possible, interrupt, stun, and etc. And then the healers are going to need to heal those treants up after we've killed them, so that they can get the seed in the middle to go. Now, from what I understand, only 3 players can use the seed, and when you use the seed, it allows you to transform and run around and clear fire out of the path. So if anybody else wants to volunteer for being on seed duty, I'll be one of the people who's on seed duty. Preferably a DPS, because we need our healers focused on other stuff. So any DPS classes who want to join me on seed duty, that'll be great. Then when we get I forget what they're called, the bramble roots or whatever, those guys start coming out and leave trails behind. The bramble thorns, that's what they're called. And we got to kill those down, and then the healers will need to heal those up, because those provoke the renewed bramble barrier, which we're going to need for the Raging Inferno. So when he does the Raging Inferno, when he hits 100 energy, we're going to need to go into the renewed bramble to basically soak that damage. It's going to be it's acting like a barrier that protects us. And then once that happens, he's going to be moving into phase 2. He does a pull. Everybody needs to try to stay away from the pool, so that you can not take damage, because if you get too close to them, it hurts. The next phase is essentially kind of like the first phase, other than the fact that you can't do any of the shelters or the seeds. There's treant ads. We still can't kill them. We still need to kill them, but we can't heal with them after that. So you just kill them and get them done. And then there's a new tank deal in this second phase, where when he does Smoldering Suffocation, it reduces healing on the tank by 18 seconds. So you'll just kind of need to swap between the 2 tanks when that happens, so that we can try to get the heals going on those guys, because that's going to be pretty brutal. And then, let's see here. Looking at the next point here. Oh, and then the falling embers, when those start to fall from the sky, it looks like they fall fairly slowly. But one person needs to stay in each one of those, and then he will then use flash fire, which is a healing absorb that we've got to clear as quickly as possible. They got to be healed off of players within 8 seconds, otherwise it's an explosion and a 10-second stun, which is bad. There's also fiery tornadoes to dodge, and lots of fire on the floor, and raid damage. So it's just, don't get caught by fire. That's normal mode. It's gonna be hot. Don't die. Stack on the group. Did I miss that part during phase 2? Yeah, when they get that 18-second thing, they need to stack. So we'll stack on that when we get over there. I need to double check something here real quick. Suffocates a healer. This effect leeches health from allies. Okay, so stack on a bunch of your friends. When you get Smoldering Suffocation, whichever tank has the suffocation, you'll need to go to your friends and get on top of them to leech it. And then, yeah, Lust would be for phase 2, because that's when we're going to need it the most. We need to mark the tanks. There's Duck and Burrow. I just changed poor Kill. He's like, I just changed the fucking color. Alright. Get the treants. Get those healed up as quickly as possible, please.
Watch your step.
Flame protects the faithful.
Get the root.
Everything burns, including you.
Watch your step.
Flame protects the faithful.
Alright, heal the brambles if you can, guys.
Target you.
Everything burns, including you.
Target you. Watch your step.
Flame protects the faithful.
Alright, I'm clearing some fire here for everybody.
Find shield.
Get in the shield. Yeah. I didn't see that soon enough to call it because I was working on clearing. That's the soak mechanic.
You. Guardians protect me.
Okay, you got treants up again.
Watch your step.
Combat reses if you can.
Everything burns, including you.
Make sure to heal the treants if you can.
Feed the flames.
Okay, you need to clear flames, guys. Roots are up. If you can kill those and then heal them, because you'll need the shield.
Watch your step.
Flame protects the faithful.
Watch the fire. Heal the brambles.
Everything burns, including you.
Find shield.
Move to the shield. Yeah, you didn't have the bramble healed up, so there was no shield in place to hunker down under. So the brambles has got to be a priority when that pops. You got to heal it up immediately, because otherwise you don't have a shield to hide from that.
Protect me.
All right, that's a wipe. Just go ahead and fall.
Everything burns.
So I think the first deaths were just not seeing the, not calling out the first soak soon enough. So now that I know what that looks like, that'll be a better. If I need to switch over, I'll switch over to heal spec if I need to go to resto.
Okay.
There was a repairer back there, I think, Andromeda. Yeah, I think when it's towards the beginning, if I remember correctly. I think Kel's still AFK, so we'll wait till he gets back, and then we'll be good to go. Hold tight, guys. Kel's not back.
Go.
Are you good?
Good.
All right. Now you're good.
All will be ash. Guardians, protect me.
Trees are up. Burn them down. Get the trees healed.
Watch your step.
Flame protects the faithful.
Got a root up.
Target you. Watch your step.
Protects the faithful.
Heal the charred brambles. If you're a ranged DPS, stay near the center if possible.
Everything burns, including you.
Watch your step.
Flame protects the faithful.
Find shield.
All right, here we go. Soak, 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 soak. Nicely done. Nicely done. Stay inside. All right, that was a good job, everybody.
Guardians, protect me.
All right, ads are up.
Watch your step.
Everything burns,
Heal them up.
including you. Feed the flame.
We got scrambling roots up. Scorching roots, sorry, not scrambled.
Everything
Burn it down if you can.
Someone had breakfast for dinner.
Yeah.
Target you.
Clearing flame as I can.
Watch your step.
All right, heal the bramble.
protects the faithful.
Good job.
Everything burns, including you.
Inferno in 2.
Find shield.
Get in, soak. Good job, everybody.
Guardians, protect me.
Trees are up.
Everything burns, including you.
Alright. Heal away.
Watch your step.
Flame protects the faithful.
Target you. Target you.
There's a root. Root is up.
Everything burns.
Trying to clear some of the fire here. Alright, this is try to avoid getting caught up in that. Heal if you can. Alright,
Phase 2.
now we're in phase 2.
Help sir.
Soak. Alright.
What is born
Heal absorb in a second.
can never be extinguished.
To get it off the people who've got it. We got ads are up too. Woo, chaos for the win. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Thank you.
Watch your step. Help sir.
What is born of fire can turn to dust.
Help sir.
Reduced to
Yeah, it's the so those treants do an AoE when they die. Yeah, we're getting caught up by the ads there in that second round.
is a new beginning.
Alright, well we got the phase 2. Good job everybody. But yeah, the trees getting to the boss, and then the trees also do the AoE when they explode. So there's a repair. Where is the repair NPC? I don't
Straight
see.
ahead. There.
For whoever needs it. Do, 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 do. Thank you for marking it.
What brings you here? Farewell.
All right, let me go check something here real quick. I think what was getting us too was the smoldering suffocation a little bit in that one, which is the tank thing. That hurt, but also the those treants were definitely do something. I'm scanning through this video again real quick here. I never even saw the embers falling down. I definitely saw the encased in the flash fire. That was the one where you had to do the heal absorb, and those were definitely hurting because those were getting, everybody was getting stunned for 10 seconds when those blow off. So we have to be able to heal by then, because it's a heal absorb. I think those two things during phase 2 is what was really getting us, was those going off and doing the 10-second stuns, the heal absorbs, and then just getting overwhelmed with ads. Yeah, and Andromeda, those are the those explosions are the flash fire. So Larodar attempts to purge several players in a flash of fire, causing them to absorb 300,000 healing for 8 seconds. If each player erupts after 8 seconds, it does 88,000 fire damage to players within 8 yards, and it does a 10-second stun. So whenever you get whenever those players get the big red circle on them, essentially they're going to need to move to the edge as far as they can, and we got to try to heal through those and get those heal absorbs off of them. Otherwise, they do the expansion, the explosion, not the expansion. All right, phase 1 went pretty well that last time. So it's just going to be phase 2. Phase going to be 2 is just going to be keeping an eye out for those so that we can clear the heals, the heal absorbs, and make sure that we're not getting stunned for 10 seconds, because that's nasty. Because that was what was keeping us from getting the ads down quick enough. I have no idea what a pull timer is, everybody. What is a pull timer? I have no idea what any of that means, guys. It's a countdown. Oh, I see it. There's a button here. So just hold tight. We'll.
And please do not bloodlust in the first minute. Wait for second phase.
Yeah, just wait for second phase. All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All will be
Everybody to the center.
Guardians, protect me.
Trees are up.
Everything burns, including you.
Watch your step.
Flame protects the faithful.
Target you.
Roots are up back here with me.
Everything
Target you.
including you.
Watch your step.
Protects the faithful.
Target you.
Everything burns,
Target you.
including you.
All right, get here for the soak, everybody. It's coming
Watch your
soon.
step.
Flame protects the faithful.
Find
All right,
shield.
here we go. Soaky soak.
Watch your step.
It might have been a bug. Yeah, we were all behind it, so not sure what that was. Because we survived the first two, and then the third one we got hit.
Watch your step.
Get that bramble up if you can.
Find shield.
Shield's not up. Go, go, go. Soak, soak.
Watch your step.
Protects the faithful.
Roots are up.
Watch your step.
Protects the faithful.
Get the brambles healed if you can.
Watch your step.
Protects the faithful.
Oh!
Find shield.
Oh!
The inferno burns within me.
Alright. It's going into phase 2. Try to stay away out of that if you can. That's rough. The closer you are, the more it burns.
Each breath feeds the flame.
Phase 2.
Okay.
Absent.
Ask in
Somebody needs to soak those. Good job on the soaks.
what is born of fire can never be extinguished.
Okay, you got treants coming in. And also flash fire, so you need to heal the flash fires, because those are the ones that
Reduced to
just spam AoE heals. Yeah, because that explosion right there is what gets you.
Watch your step.
It's all good.
Absent.
what is born of fire can each breath feeds the flames.
Absent.
Each breath feeds the flame.
Booyah. Ah, it's just part of the learning process, everybody. Try not to get discouraged. If you've ever done this before, it's always a learning process. Sometimes you try over and over. Yeah, when possible on the ads, get them into to the tanks if you can. I'm going to probably move over to Resto Spec, help out.
I'm if you want to hold off on that, I just did mine.
Okay, all right, copy
And
that.
we'll
I
see how
will.
that goes.
Yep.
Is there a portable repair thing, Toy?
No, there was a repair guy at the back of the entrance that you just blew past.
Yeah, that blew past.
Don't stress it, Kikaku. No worries. We'll do what we can with what we got. No, Duck, you need to stay tank, man. Just everybody needs to. Don't worry about it. Cool, chill. We're all good. Nobody needs to change their specs. We're all good. This is just a learning phase. We've had it very easy over the last 3 months of coming in and just stomping these bosses within. We had a lot of first-time attempts that we've had zero issues with. We've had a lot of 2 or 3 timers. This is the first one we've come up against that's been a bit of a challenge, and that's normal because this is the most current raid. So it's just going to take us a little bit of figuring out the rotations and everything else for us. Oh, it's way harder than the last 2. Like, way harder. This is like gear check. This is a DPS check, etc.
You got 10 more people in the raid this
Yep.
week too, so that's gonna
Scales it
ramp
up.
things up. Yeah.
When we start getting to 20 tries is when I'll allow people to cry. Until then, suck it up, Buttercup. Yeah, that first soak was weird because nobody should have died on that. Okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All will be ash. Guardians, protect me.
Ads are up. Burn him if you got him. Alright, heal the trees.
Watch your step.
Protects the fate.
Target you. Target you.
Alright. Clearing some fire.
Target you.
Roots are up. Gotta kill it quick.
Everything burns, including you.
Watch your step. Target you.
Protects the faithful.
Clearing fire as best I can.
Target you.
Everything burns, including you.
That the tree is what you want to hug, everybody. You got 10 seconds.
Watch your step.
Flame protects the faithful.
Alright. Get inside. Soak, soak, soak.
Find shield.
Make sure you're hugging this tree. Okay.
Everything burns, including you. Guardians protect me.
Treants are up.
Watch your step.
Everything burns, including you.
Clear
Target you.
fire.
Target you.
Alright, root is up. Get the root.
Everything burns.
Get some DPS on the healing, clearing of the fire if you can.
Target you. Watch your
That
step.
bramble's cleared.
Protects the faithful.
Target you.
Get inside. Soak, 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 soak.
Find shield.
It's gonna be 3. Alright, get ready.
Guardians protect me.
Get the ads. Clear flame if you can. Your DPS.
Watch your step. Target you.
Get the roots.
Target
Roots
you.
are up.
Target you. Watch your step.
Get the brambles healed, please.
Target you. Watch
Trying to
your
clear some
step.
fire here. Alright, get ready. Try not to get caught in that if you can. Remember to
Close
save your
to-
AoE heals if you can for the heal throughs that we gotta do.
Absent.
Soak the embers if you can. I got this one. Heal absorb coming in 9 seconds.
What is born of fire can never be extinguished.
There it is. Clear it if you can. AoE heals. soak the flaming embers if you can.
Don't let the treants get to the boss.
Don't, yeah, try to kill the treants if you can. Good job. Good job. Tornadoes incoming. Be careful.
Absolutely.
Ah, that hurt.
What is born of fire
Soak if you can.
be extinguished.
Good job, everybody. Pressure on. We got ads coming in. Flash fire's up. AoE heals.
Absolutely.
And ads. Kill him with fire! Kill him with fire! Oh! 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 Go! 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 We got it. You guys got it. You're good. It's a recover. Group heals if you can. Oh yeah, group heals. Get that flash fire off. Lust if you got it. Burn! 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 You got it! Come on! Oh! Yes! Nice job, everybody. Nice job. Very, very nice.
He was twisted beyond redemption.
All right.
But we will
Good job,
mourn
everybody.
him
Nice
still.
recovery.
Thankfully, the seed of life remains unharmed. Take care, champions. The seed of life is volatile in mortal hands.
Seed of life is
With the
volatile
power
in
of the
mortals'
seed,
hands.
Amirdrassil will be defended. Firok will not succeed.
The other rests within a hallowed sanctum. Retrieving it will be difficult.
Just roll on whatever you need. Pretty much everybody has better gear from the quests, so. And if you don't, if you need it, you need it. We're not worried about it until we get to the war within, and then we might. Traditionally, what we do is we officer assigned on specific things, but not right now. I am gonna go for that Hearthstone because I don't have that one.
Champions, what lies ahead is a sacred space within the Emerald Dream. Any intruder to the dream will be attacked, no matter the purity of their intentions.
Make sure to not rush ahead, guys, please, because remember, I haven't seen any of this story stuff. I want to make sure that we because like everyone ran into this portal and there was no story prompt to run into said portal, so. Make sure to repair. Yeah, everybody needs to just slow down, please, and come back to the center here. We'll get healed up. There's an NPC I need to talk to. There's a whole bunch going on, and people are just running all over willy-nilly, so please come back. Thank you. Make sure to repair.
Good luck, friend.
It is my honor to serve Aerwynn. Do not lose faith.
If you are still downstairs, Tammy, I believe you need to take the portal because it'll bring you back up top. But once everybody's up top, let's hold tight at the treants, get repaired, and everything else. All right, everybody, take 5 here. If you need to take a bio, smoke break, or anything like that, now's a good time. We will move up to the right door over here. We'll hold at the door, and then when people get back, they can run up here, and we'll get ready to go here in a couple minutes. Quick commercial break, everyone, to celebrate and give thanks to all of these amazing people who keep me on the air full time. Really appreciate the support. All you got to do is join as a member. You get access to private videos. You can also do super thanks on any upload or super chats and stickers on any live stream or premiere you see. And beyond that, don't forget we're multi-streaming over on Twitch now, so you can support over there as well. Thanks so much to everybody. Let's get back to the video at hand. Oh, Maduros is on his way. I just saw him log on. Duck. It's like, I need a skull marker. By the way, I'm going to have to further refine this Discord channel because I wasn't able to, the way I have the permission set up, I wasn't able to unmute you tonight, Duck. Sorry about that. You were Boudreaux. I need to check the, I'll have to reset, I'll have to set up some different stuff for the raid channel, some permissions. He wants a skull icon. There he is. Alright, we'll need to get Mads summoned. Hey Boudreaux, you want to keep tanking, or do you want Mads to take over? Because Mads said earlier he can do DPS or tanking tonight. Which do you want to do, Maduros? How are you feeling?
Oh, it doesn't matter to me.
Why don't you go just run do easy mode. You can just do DPS. Let these guys, you can take a breather. Let them break a sweat. Alright. Did we get you a summon?
Yep, I'm here.
Alright, you're good. Alright. Alright, let's clear some trash. Yeah, if you want to, Duck. I mean, nothing against it. Might as well. I haven't peeked my head through the door to see if we actually need to or not. Yeah, I guess we don't need to.
Desecrates these halls, mortals.
All right, hold up at the top of the stairs, everybody, please.
Your transgression must be punished.
Which ads are you talking about, Duck? Oh, do they come? Okay. Are they gonna? Is there gonna be time between those and the event, or is it gonna be scripted? Do you know? I need to. Duck, you should be unmuted. It looks like. I don't know if you can talk or not. Just out of curiosity. Won't let me unmute Boudreaux for some reason. Alright, they push us back. Alright. We'll go ahead and pull them then. They're gonna push us back and then we'll go over the raid strat afterwards. Creepy.
Joke's on you.
Quack quack.
Your games make no difference, trickster. My
True form.
will break them.
Alright, let's back it up a bit.
Our combined efforts will expel them from the dream.
Alright. This doesn't seem as technically challenging as the last one, but we'll see how it goes here. So essentially, from the get-go, we got to kill all three of them. They got to die together. And there is some crossover here because each one is going to have a unique ability. The only one that can be tanked, it says, is Urctos the bear. So it says to drag him around the room towards the other two as best you can. So I'll leave that to the tanks. Just pull him along and get him next to the other two so that we can kill him accordingly. We're going to get ultimate abilities, and you can use the abilities of each boss against each other. So first and foremost is the bear. He uses agonizing claws on his tank. They stack. The tanks will want to mitigate that and stack them between themselves and switch. So the guide I was reading says a couple stacks maybe at most, so I'll leave that up to you guys to figure out how you want to balance those. The big thing is the barreling charge that he does. It puts a big arrow on the ground, and that's the direction he's going to charge. Whenever we see the big arrow in front of the bear as he's going to charge, the raid needs to move in front of him and soak that as he charges. So anytime you see an arrow on the floor, soak that so that it's reduced by the number of players. So anytime there's an arrow, get in front of it, and we'll soak it. Let's see the next part here. The flowers that spawn around the room, when Aerwynn casts those, we want to stay away from those for the moment until we get to duck form. The big one is going to be the poisons. So as the poisons, it's going to put a big green circle around players. We need to get those cured off as possible. So if you have your own specs to get rid of the poisons, do so if you can. There's also a big wind pushback that's going to happen from time to time, which will push people into flowers. So hopefully you can avoid that, which is nasty. Now the duck one is the weird one. So people will randomly get polymorphed into ducks. When you get polymorphed into a duck, you get a few abilities. One is a sprint. And when you do that, you'll be able to run into the flowers. You can eat 3 flowers, and then you'll need to use the preen ability to go back into your normal form so that you can go back to contributing to the fight. But it's going to be random who gets turned into a duck. So just if you get turned into a duck, go eat some flowers and do it from there. Let's see here. Next up is going to be the ultimates. So the bear does blind rage when he hits 100 energy, and it's for 20 seconds. Whenever he's doing the blinding rage, if you have a duck form, someone needs to run over in the duck form, get underneath him, and use the preen ability to turn back into, and it'll prompt him to turn into a duck, which will calm him down and keep him from doing the blind rage anymore. After that, you're going to be looking at the constricting thicket, which is what Aerwynn does, which puts like green lines to everybody. And the way to do that one is the raid charge that the bear does. You need to charge the bear into her to stop the constricting thicket from happening. So it's stacking raid damage. So we want to get that off as quickly as possible. So as soon as you're seeing the lines of green coming out, tangling everybody in place, we want to get the bear to charge over to her to break that as quickly as possible. What I don't know about that at this phase is when you do that charge, I don't know if anybody's going to be in a position to do the soak. I don't know if we need to worry about the soak on the arrow at that phase because it's technically just charging her to knock her out. So the guide that I'm looking at doesn't show anybody in between the bear and her during that charge. So I'd say when the charge is to break Aerwynn from doing the constricting thickets, I don't think we have to put up anybody in front of her, the charge. I think that's only going to be in that first phase before the ultimates happen. Then Pip does the Song of the Dragon here, which is a what is this? It is a big damage absorb that goes onto everyone, and if you get it, but the best thing to do, it says, is go stand in the flowers that previously would do poison on you, because you need to get that damage absorb off you as quickly as possible. Otherwise, it hits you for a ton of damage, and it's not fun. So you got to make sure you clear the absorb by standing in flowers. And that should be it. I didn't see anything to that effect, Duck, in terms of keeping their health all at the same time. So I'm not sure on that one. I don't really know. I would say let's just try to keep them as close as we can together and do AoEs and just see how it goes. Argon's saying they have to die within 30 seconds of each other, so someone else is saying 15. Who knows? So let's just keep an eye on that and try to keep within a couple % of each other if we can. I mean, let's just see how it goes. Hang on, somebody's still AFK. Alright, we're good. Let me do a countdown here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You look fun.
And die. Reaping venom.
Oh, soak the charge, soak the charge. Come in a second.
Help, sir.
There it is. Soak it if you can. Polymorph incoming. Go eat some flowers, everybody.
Reaping venom.
Alright, that's the...
AOE incoming.
Try to get him gathered up if we can.
Target you.
And die. Watch your feet.
Bear's going down a little too fast. Probably need to switch over and do some damage to the other one if we can.
Help, sir.
Soak the charge, soak the charge. I got stuck in the... That was me getting stuck in the poison arrow. Poison flower, sorry. Yeah.
AOE incoming.
Take you.
Help, sir.
Alright, get her charged towards Aerwynn. Nicely done, nicely done.
Fools such as you, Urctos.
Let's burn Pip down a little bit if we can. Alright, looks like we got him about. That's pretty good.
Help, sir.
Soak the charge if you can. Pushback incoming. Let's focus on Aerwynn if we can, real quick, everybody. Burn her a little bit more down. Alright, Song of the Dragon. Move to the pool.
Take damage. Target you.
Your dream ends. Reaping venom.
Help, sir.
Breathe deep.
Pip's too far away for me to target her, so I can't see what her health's like. Definitely look at Aerwynn a little bit.
Breathe deep. And
AOE
die.
incoming.
Breathe
Duck's incoming. If somebody can get the blind rage on Urctos, calm him down. If you're a duck, get underneath him and pop it. Good job. Yeah, I can't see Pip from here. Definitely take Pip down a little bit. Yeah, for sure.
Poison blue. Creeping venom.
I'd say keep focusing on Pip if you can. Soak the damage, soak the charge. Sorry, I called that a little late. I'm trying to pay attention to health. Keep burning Pip, guys, because she's definitely needs to go down a bit more. Try to avoid doing any more damage on Urctos because he's a little high. Definitely focus on Pip.
AOE incoming. Help, sir.
Why was I cursed
Nice
with
job.
a fool such as you, Urctos?
Focus on Pip.
Breathe deep and die. Venomous.
Help, sir.
Soak the charge and switch to Aerwynn.
And die. Venomous.
Be careful on Urctos because he's pretty close. We got to get the other two burned down a little bit more. Focus on Aerwynn if you can.
Breathe deep.
Get in the flowers if you got the poison. That's what got me the first time. I totally missed stepping in a flower. Where's Pip at, guys? I can't see her health.
Pip and Aerwynn are about equal.
All right, burn Pip a little bit. Yeah, Lust if you got it. That's a good call. Lust if you got it. Burn Pip.
Pip
for
12,
sure.
burn Pip.
Help, sir.
Soak the charge if you can.
Pip's still low.
Yeah, you need to burn Pip, guys, if you can, please. Watch the knockback.
Breathe deep and
AOE incoming.
Somebody needs to, well, he's already pop the rage. Somebody get under him and pop him into a duck if you can. I mean, it essentially pick a target and burn it and then go to the next, but I mean, really we need Aerwynn if you can, Aerwynn or Pip. Ignore Urctos because he's the least.
and die.
Noxic Blossoms are
You
in
guys can
place.
do it.
Creeping venom.
Get Aerwynn down.
Help, sir.
Soak the charge if you can.
Breathe deep and die.
Yeah, burn Aerwynn, Pip, and then the bear. If you can do it in that order as quickly as possible. Just go all out right now. Aerwynn first, then Pip, then the bear.
They
AOE
can take
incoming.
you.
They're too far away, I can't see anything.
While the council stands, I cannot
Urctos regen. That's not good. Yeah, burn Pip and then burn the bear. But I have a feeling that we were too far off on that. Burn the bear. Is Pip back up now?
Help so.
Aerwynn's back, 29.
Yeah, so we're going to have to coordinate. I was trying to call it out, but... the bear went down too soon. But it was a good first shot. You guys should go ahead and just wipe that one, guys, because we need to come back and do that again. So we need to wipe that one.
Your dream ends.
When you are
All right, so when I call targets, guys, make sure you switch over onto those targets. I'm going to go ahead and set myself up as an assist, so it'll be a little bit easier.
Hello.
But if I'm down, you'll just have to manually do it. And I'll keep an eye out on the... Yeah, there were way too many flowers on the ground from ducks as well.
See you, Cal.
See you, Kel. How did I get an ad? Somehow we've got ads over here. Yeah, we're about an hour and a half, guys. So we'll do one more pull here, and then that'll be a good one, because it looks like Kel's got to head out and a couple of other people got to head out too, so we'll do one more. I think the one that got us at the beginning was the first big death was, I know I totally missed it when she does that when Pip, I'll tell you which one it is. I gotta remember the name of it now. When Pip does Song of the Dragon and everybody gets the green damage absorb one, I totally forgot to run into a flower. And so when she starts singing that song, everybody's got to run into flowers and get that thing off them, because once it hits you, it was an instant kill for like half the raid when that happened. So that's all good. All right, let's do one more shot here, everybody. Get your food. No, not the one when you're tethered. So the tethered one is the druid. The centaur. The centaur is she's the one who does the green tethers. That's the one we have to direct the bear into her. So that's all the tanks. The fairy, she's the one who does that song that puts a damage absorb on everybody in the raid. And so unless you're a tank and taking damage, you need to be, then that's when everybody needs to go stand in the flowers. Otherwise, don't stand in the flowers. And then as soon as you get the dot off yourself, get out of the flowers again. It's all good. It's a learning curve. The bear does have more hit points. Why don't we? I don't think we need to worry about that so much though, because as far as I'm aware, correct me if I'm wrong, it doesn't matter how far down we burn them as long as we don't kill them. So if we want to do like take Pip, get her all the way down to 5%, switch over, take the Druid, get her all the way down to 5%, and then turn into correct. That's when the timer starts, is when they get down to 1. So let's just go ahead. For the purposes of this attempt, just everybody needs to assist on me. And we will see how this goes, just to try it. And then I will call a target swap. Hang on, let me put back in the group. So we'll do a target swap. So we'll probably go to, maybe we'll go to 10% if you know, people were mentioning things about raid AoEs. So let's go 10%. So just assist on me. We'll burn Pip down first, then we'll burn Aerwynn, and then we'll burn the bear. We'll take him to 10%. See how this goes. Looks like we're good. And we can try that another time, Duck. For the meantime, we'll just focus fire.
5, 4.
So assist on me, please, to get Pip.
1.
Break skulls.
And if for some reason I don't have her targeted, you can manually target on Pip. Just burn her to 10% and then switch. While also paying attention to the mechanics, which is fun.
Helps her.
Soak the charge. Eat your flowers. Somebody needs to duck form the bear, please. Cure the poisons. Switching to heal Ragni. I can't heal. My res is down.
Target you.
Okay, eating some flowers.
Helps her.
Soak the charge.
AoE incoming.
Alright, constricting thicket on. Get ready for the charge. Switch targets. Get on R1 now. Just calling a little bit early because I want to make sure that we don't get him too far. Song of the Dragon in 40 seconds, it says. Eat some flowers. Soak the charge. Song of the Dragon in 10. 6. 1, 2, getting your... Alright, getting the flowers. Kill the dancing ladies off you.
Watch your feet.
Oh, I stayed in too long. I guess it gets off a lot quicker than I thought it did. Alright, stay on Aerwynn.
Breathe deep and die.
Good job, everybody.
Creeping the
Die together. Help so.
poison blooms.
Keep focusing on Aerwynn. Careful of the AoEs here real quick. Pip's close. Go ahead and switch to the bear. Ready, switch to Urctos. Okay, get in your yeah, you're good. You're good. All right, you need to get them close together, guys. Close together, guys. Try to you can only pull the bear, so burn Aerwynn. Try to avoid killing Urctos. He's way too low. Oh, shit. Burn, 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 burn. Lust if you can. Burn Aerwynn. Burn Aerwynn, then burn Pip. Keep going. Aerwynn, Aerwynn, Aerwynn. Urctos is down. Aerwynn is down. Get Pip. Go, 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 go. I can't see. Where's Pip? Burn. Nice! Nice! Nice, 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 nice. Nicely done, everybody. Nicely done.
Very cool.
It pains me to see them fall, but we must obtain the Seed of Life if we are to succeed.
Gift. Don't forget to loot up, everybody, so you get the crests and everything. All right, we're gonna be wrapping it up here. Everybody can go up into the lobby channel if you'd like. Hang out for a few minutes as we wrap.
That was great.
Yeah, good job, everybody. Got a couple of bosses down tonight. Good progress as always.
Indeed. Thank you guys for the run.
Yeah, it was awesome. Good job, guys.
Oh, awesome. Thanks, everybody. That was, yes. Duck's like, the next boss is easy. The next boss is the fire dude, isn't it?
No, it's the tree lady.
Oh, Nimue.
Oh,
Nimue.
nice.
Okay. That's the one I heard
That's
people
nice.
complaining about because of it's hard to see her stuff on the floor.
The killer of guilds.
Is that right?
It's all so easy on LFR, guys.
Yeah, I totally did.
Being a melee on Nimue is so nice because all you have to worry about is dodging the lines. And Don't have to worry about any of those soaks, those bombs. Just nice.
Easy to go. Well, cool, guys. Well, we'll pick up where we left off next week. It looks like we've got one more boss in this wing, which is the Nimue. And then that'll give us, we'll be 2/3 of the way done at that point. So we'll see where we go from her. I don't know what's going to be after her. I'm assuming we go back to the entrance, Wellspring Atrium. Then I think we go in.
Yeah, Smolderon and then the
Smolderon.
last two. Tidrasil and...
Oh, Smolderon shouldn't be too hard. I did him on LFR the other day, and his stuff's pretty simple. It's just avoid AoEs and soaks. So that one should be pretty easy. Yeah, I think we should definitely do 2 next week. If we get more than that, that'll be awesome. Cool, guys.
Smolderon.
What's
Make
that?
Make sure you soak your orbs. You get a DPS buff from it.
Yeah, we'll
Very nice.
look it up next week. All right, guys. Thank you. Same time, same place next week. We will go from there.
Thank you, Ren.
Thanks,
yeah,
guys.
take care, guys. Good run.
Take care, guys. Good night.
Good night.
Later, guys.
So that was another run. Got a couple more bosses down in Amirdrassil. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, subscribe with the bell icon so you never miss an update. If you want to come join us, we raid on Saturday nights. And we are growing rapidly. I mean, if you've been following the videos, you've seen, we started off with like 12 people for our first raid, and then like 15, and then 18, and now we had like, I didn't even take a head count tonight, but it was close to 30 people, like 28 people maybe at the start, and then, mid-20s. So we're getting up there almost to the 30-person raid cap, so we'll probably be there soon. We are going to be going forward from here with the rest of the zone and just seeing what we can see, and also doing stuff on time walking. So if you want to be a part of that, we're on the Moonguard server. We're always open. Come hang out with us. Check it out. See what you want to see. Don't forget to check out all the other videos, playlists. I stream here daily and on Twitch, so follow along with both places. I'll see everybody in the next one. Until then, stay safe. Happy gaming. Thanks for following along with our journey in World of Warcraft retail, everybody. Cheers.